Check, check. I'm just doing a mic check. We'll be back up in about 4 minutes. Welcome. Big time OSBA matchup here at the Athlete Institute in Mono, Ontario. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play. Folks, get settled in. We're going to have a good one. Two of the best teams in the country right now. Certainly two of the top 5 prep programs. So in terms of college basketball, this is Duke, North Carolina. You know, this is a big one. This is USC, UCLA, Orangeville Prep versus Royal Crown. So unfortunately, a couple injury notes for Royal Crown tonight and Orangeville Prep. So first of all, Jalik Dunkley-Distant, the young phenom, injured himself yesterday in practice. A bruised hip is the diagnosis. I was chatting with him. Should be okay moving forward. But for Royal Crown, one of their star players, number 9, Mamboro Maro, out with an ankle injury. Also number 0, Mohamed Traore, out injured as well. So on the floor right now, for Royal Crown, number 11, Jahari Williamson, 13, Tierno Silla, watch out for him, 22, Hunter Harding, 23, Coat Thomas, and number 15, Michael Evbagaro. I'll get that, don't worry. On the floor for Orangeville, Justin Chase with the ball right now as he attacks. Rory Stewart, Keontae Beals, Jefferson Monegro, and Jeremy Fumina. Rory, quick trigger for 3, rims out, Monegro slides in, and Hunter Harding is going to get his first foul. So I think Royal Crown's length is going to cause all sorts of havoc for Orangeville coming into the game, the number 1 defense in the OSBA. Now, Orangeville, number 2 in defense, number 1 offense. So it's, you know, a two opposite forces colliding here. Let's see who can advance. Monegro hits the first basket of the game. So great to be back up here. Still obviously capacity limits, but pretty good crowd in the gym. Also seeing a number of NCAA coaches as well as U Sport coaches in the crowd. Monegro hits both free throws. Jahari Williamson and careless. That's not how you want to start the game. Michael Evbagaro took his eyes off it. It was a simple pass. Turnover. Beals inbounds. Expecting a big game out of, well, there's Justin Chase in the corner. Rory with the rebound. I'm saying Monegro and Fumina, very key today for Orangeville. Everything else is gravy. Chase, shot clock winding down. Rory's got to put it up. And that could have been a foul either way. So 1 turnover for Royal Crown, and then Orangeville just returns the favor and gives it right back to them. Coat Thomas, number 23, inbounds the ball. Orangeville pressing. Evbagaro up to Harding. And a putback. That's Tierno Silla, first basket of the game. So if you are out there watching on YouTube stream, just know I cannot see the comments. If you have any info you want to get to me, I'm saying a name wrong or anything out there, shout outs, whatever, hit me up on Twitter at Mr. McKee. Monegro, too much. Rebound Silla. That's MRMCKEE on Twitter. Hit me up. Harding. Evbagaro from just past the free throw line. Too much. Chase, speaking of too much, Justin Chase, no need for that, forces it. And a reckless turnover. So 2 of the best teams in the country going toe-to-toe. Royal Crown handed Orangeville their only loss in the OSBA this year, back on December 15th. 78-74. Now here we are on Orangeville's home court. See if it's a different story. Ooh, that's Jahari Williamson, 3. Royal Crown out 5-2. Feed inside, Fumina. Can't get it to go. Harding did enough just to distract the shot. Tierno Silla wisely holds up. Silla, no doubt, one of the guys the coaches from the United States have traveled to see. Heat check, back-to-back threes, Jahari Williamson. Ooh, that's how you want to start the game if you're Royal Crown. And it looks like they didn't get it over in time. Messing around with it. I was looking down, making a note. Orangeville out of sorts. And Jahari Williamson, back-to-back threes. Williamson, why not? 2 in a row. Let him shoot it again. Ev Bagaru drives, but not there. And then feeds. Oh! Tierno Silla slashes down the wing. Two-handed dunk. Tierno Silla. (10-2) Royal Crown. Chase. Fomina. Monegro blows by everyone, and Silla got all ball, but maybe some body on it. Not somebody. But not too happy with that foul call. But either way, sorry, that was Keontae Beals driving. A blind old man. Keontae, mentioned from Halifax, Nova Scotia. He's a class of 2022. Obviously last year, no season, but the year before was down at Vermont Academy, where he averaged just under 9 points a game. He was Basketball Nova Scotia's Junior Male Athlete of the Year in 2020. And now an integral part of Orangeville Prep. Silla for 3, short. And there's Keontae with the rebound. What a feed inside. Oh, Rory took his eyes off it. Monegro settles. Rory. Beals, wide open look. Keontae Beals, the answer for Orangeville for 3. Ev Bagaru. Williamson's already got 2 threes. Bit of a Euro step dancing around. And Justin Chase came up with it, lost it, and then he came up with it again. Orangeville's got numbers. Wide open look, Beals back-to-back. Keontae Beals, 2 in a row. 10-9. Lead back down to 1. So Jahari Williamson back-to-back threes for Royal Crown. Keontae Beals answer the call. Speaking of answering the call, Coat Thomas with a 3 of his own. So Thomas, he was the guy that hit the buzzer beater to beat Orangeville back on December 15th. Fomina, turnaround, no roll. So that's going to be a battle, because Fomina, for the first time this season, has got a couple guys, well, in Canada anyways, that can hang with him as far as size goes. And possession arrow will favor Royal Crown. So for those unfamiliar, Royal Crown in the north end of Scarborough at Brimley and Finch, right next to Francis Lieberman High School. And it used to be the old police academy in North Scarborough. I am old enough to remember this. I had some good friends that went to Lieberman and, of course, played on the road up there with my days at Neil McNeil and Cardinal Newman. TDC AA, high school basketball. Ev Bagaru. Corner 3 and 1. And that's Justice Hazley. Seeing his first action, gets in, hits a 3. So he's got a chance for a 4-point play. Don't foul a 3-point shooter. One of the first rules of basketball. So Orangeville bench getting agitated early. Usually don't see this out of them. Urging essentially for more defense. It's like Coach Mays over there getting a little animated. Trying to inspire these guys. So this is, no messing around here in this game. And also, I've been coming up here, almost 5 years now. I have never done play-by-play in Orangeville where they've lost. I know they've lost over a couple OSBA games. And Hazley converts the 4-point play, 17-9. But I have haven't seen him lose in this gym since about 2017. And I wasn't even doing play-by-play that game. I was over doing the in-house announcing, so after every basket. They lost to TRC, so that was a team with Antoine Vernon, who ended up at Oregon State. Oh, my God, what's the kid's name? Oh, Eliel Nosemi went to Cincinnati, now down at Georgia State. Another reckless turnover, Ev Bagaru, and the follow! Tierno Silla out of nowhere, but he gets teed up for hanging on. So Silla is a problem. The follow from out of nowhere, 19-9. But Rory will shoot some free throws due to the tee. Not a fan of that call. Like, obviously, the kid makes a huge dunk. It's early in the game. You know the emotions are high. This is a big game. Let them showboat a little bit. We got some college coaches in the stands here. Let the boys have a little fun. 19-10. Silla will take a quick breather for Royal Crown. Orangeville back in Canada after a week down in Providence, Rhode Island. At least the weather a little bit more normal than before they left. Fairly warm day. It was about +4 on the drive up from Pickering to Orangeville today. Monegro inbounds to Chase. Jeff drives and then switches hand. A delicious lay-in, Jefferson Monegro. Not a lot of guys in this country that can make that shot. Harding. And then, Harding says, hey, Monegro, anything you can do, watch this. Hunter Harding underneath the basket and gets the roll. Fulmina getting double teamed. Keontae Beals slashes in behind. Fulmina finds him. Nice basket. So Keontae having a night. He's already got 8 in the first few minutes. And that's it. You know Fulmina's going to get his points. You know Monegro. Who else is going to do it? Is it a Rory Stewart night? Is it Keontae Beals night? So Keontae off to a hot start. Justin Chase will get into that mix. Ev Bagaru weaves through, gets it. Michael Ev Bagaru, 23-14. Royal Crown in front by 9. 3:40 to go in the first quarter. Excellent tempo to the game. Chase lost a handle on it. And it looks like someone got a little ticky-tacky foul on him. Looks like Christian Nitsu. So, is it a shooting foul? Justin Chase gets to the free throw line. So Justin from Toronto may have the best vertical jump in the country. It's been officially measured at 43.5 inches. I did an article about this on my undraftedfreeagent.com website. You go check it out. So we all know about the NFL Combine that happens every year. And if Justin attended this year's Combine, hit some free throws, he would have, and did that 43.5-inch vertical, it would rank 10th all time at the NFL Combine. So that's the kind of freakish athleticism Justin Chase is rolling with. And finally, Jahari Williamson misses on a 3. He'd hit 2 in a row. Monegro leaves it for Chase. Beals, the hot hand for Orangeville early. They got to get Fulmina going. And Fulmina almost turned it over. Chase for 3. And Fulmina has the ball knocked away. Guys fighting for it. Keontae Beals has the ball. Possession arrow will favor Orangeville Prep. So I blew the intro in-game here. I'm supposed to say, now Bears fans, and I said, now Bears, are you ready? So if you were listening to that, I blew that one. 2:56 to go. Monegro will inbound. So no Jalik Dunkley distant tonight. We're seeing Oliver Engen. And it looks like Keontae just called with a foul off the ball. Oliver Engen, number 6, seeing his first action. Oliver, class of 2024, youngster. Tony digging into the bench. Harding. Justice Hazley. Coat Thomas back out there. Coat. Thomas drives, weaves through everyone, can't get the roll. Christian Nitsu gets the follow. Big man, Nitsu goes 6'10", 6'11" maybe. Engen wisely pulls up. Can't use the backboard. Fulmina bails him out. Orangeville will reset. Beals. Rory yet to get going. Monegro, wide open lane, and he's fouled. Jeff to the free throw line. So news circulating this past week of Monegro officially being offered by the Wyoming Cowboys. Let me tell you something. That is one damn good basketball team. I sat and watched them last night. So they are in the Mountain West, which is the best mid-major conference in the country. Some really good teams in that conference. Boise State in there, Utah State, you got UNLV, Colorado State, all of them. And Wyoming, 20-3 right now. They won last night. Their star guard, Hunter Maldonado, gets hurt early. Their head coach, Jeff Linder, gets ejected early, and they still pull out the win over a really tough Utah State team. So, Wyoming Cowboys, man, putting the offer down for Monegro. Hey, I don't talk to any of the boys about where they should go. It's none of my business, but that's a pretty good match. 25-17, under 2 minutes to go. Nitsu. No good. Ball bouncing around. Evbagaro. Ball still bouncing around. Bodies flying everywhere. Kick ball. And it looks like it's going to be Royal Crown ball. They'll inbound underneath the hoop. Evbagaro. Nitsu, the lefty. Hazley. Hey, Justice Hazley. Big three. Lead back to 9 for Royal Crown. Monegro lost a handle on it. Engen, nowhere to go. Fulmina, big man, can't hit it. Royal Crown in transition. Harding. It's got to be a charge, and it is. Well done by Fulmina to stand there and take that charge, because Hunter Harding is a big dude. I'm guessing he's probably 6'10" just by looking at him. I don't have the official stats in front of me. And he's got a man's body on him too, so Fulmina stood in there and took that. First time out of the game, think about that. We're just over a minute to go in the first quarter, so a torrid pace. I'm Chris McKee. Thanks for joining us here on the YouTube stream. As mentioned, I can't see the YouTube comments, so any questions or concerns, hit me on Twitter at Mr. McKee. Got the phone here right next to me. Of course, don't forget to put a follow on Orangeville's Twitter, as well as their Instagram, Orangeville Prep. Stay up to date on all things OSBA as well. Hit up OSBA on Instagram and Twitter. So speaking of all things OSBA, shout out to Elijah Fisher on Crestwood Prep. 75 points in a win last week. I've called a number of Elijah's games. Really nice young man, and obviously an outstanding player with, about 30 high-end Division I offers. I think he was down at Texas Tech last week, him and his family. I saw some pictures on socials. So shout out to mom and dad as well, Elijah Fisher's parents. Chatted with his dad before when I did a couple of Crestwood games 2 years ago. And then also Zayden Cross on Crestwood last night with 60. Love Zayden, man. That's a really nice player. I saw him get an offer from Buffalo, which well-deserved. I think he's a really good mid-major player. I was talking about this on my podcast last week where because of all the, the COVID and the travel restrictions and that, a lot of the Canadian kids under-recruited right now compared to years past. The coaches just aren't coming up here as much. This is the first time this year I've seen coaches in here for games. I mean, last week no one even allowed in the gym. So you're going to get guys that are like 4-star recruits that are just under-recruited, not even recruited at all yet in Canada. So U.S. coaches get up here. It's fertile. Lots of guys still available. Fulmina, feed inside. Keontae Beals, he's having a night. That's 10 for Beals in the first quarter. Hazley, nowhere to go. Leaves it for Ev Bagaro. Nitsu, big man, can't hit it. And that's a battle going on underneath that basket there with Hunter Harding and Jeremy Fulmina. So 40 seconds to go. Engen hits the bench. Kenyon Sterling sees his first action. Ken will inbound. Orangeville in the white jerseys, black and gold trim. Royal Crown, navy blue jerseys with yellow and white trim. Engen hits his first basket of the game. Oliver Engen, youngster out of Kingston, Ontario. I just posted some highlights in an interview with him last night on my YouTube. Just type in Chris McKee or Oliver Engen to check it out. Hazley and miscommunication. They had it. So Coat Thomas, Kenyon Sterling slipped. So they had that little feed there, but Sterling slipped. 10.9 to go. Plenty of time for Orangeville to get a shot off. Now, if I'm Royal Crown here, I would have pressed because you don't want to allow them to get up and just get an easy shot. You want to press them and don't allow them to get set in their offense. Monegro, guarded by Thomas, 6'5", 4. Monegro underneath, easy lay, and Kenyon Sterling misses a wide open lay-in. So at the end of one, Orangeville 28, Royal Crown 28, Orangeville 21. I'm so used to it being the other way around. So Royal Crown with the lead. That's some high-level hoops you guys are seeing in the first quarter. We got some Pop Smoke bumping in the background. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Hey. The bass line, it just hits. Big time hoops here in the OSBA. The playoffs coming up in just a couple weeks. Orangeville has about, what did Tony tell me before the game? I don't know, about seven games in 10 days or something like that. They're on a streak. So I know tomorrow, what day is this day? Wednesday, yeah. Tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m., they're over at the Pan Am Center. I'm not calling the game, but I'm going to go over and watch because it's like 6 minutes from my house. And then I am back up here Saturday. It's senior night. They're playing Lincoln Prep. And that's Saturday at 8 p.m., so don't forget to tune into that. And then Sunday afternoon, they're back. I am not here. I have to work. This is a Ridley game that has been rescheduled for the third time. It was supposed to be last week, I think last Monday, January 31st. And so, yeah, that's going to be the last regular season game on Sunday. I know they've got a couple other games somewhere in between there. It's tough to keep track of how many leagues and stuff they're playing in. So all the Toronto basketball heads in the gym tonight. Drew from On Point. Wes from Monday Morning Scouting Report. And a good dozen or so videographers, so about half a dozen guys all with their cameras. So would imagine a lot of highlights on the Instagram. Of course, check out my Instagram, Undrafted Free Agent. Check out the website, undraftedfreeagent.com. So I was having a laugh. Just, they gave me the pregame names to announce the lineups, and the assistant coach on Royal Crown, Olufemi Timmy. I'm like, I know that name. I've called his games. So, like, where did I call his games? So I Googled him in the CEBL. So Olu played for the Guelph Nighthawks and as well as the Edmonton Stingers. I've done some CEBL games, the Canadian Professional League for CBC and TSN. TSN Radio, anyways. CBC TV. Back to it. 7-point lead, Royal Crown. Keontae Beals, the hot hands. Hazley. And he goes down looking for it. But either way, that's going to count for a three. Justice Hazley. Engen drives, attacks, weaves. Oliver Engen. Young guy showing out. Engen playing with so much confidence. Really worked his way into this Orangeville lineup. start of the season, he was one of those young guys that was just buried down, getting garbage minutes. Now you see him out there playing key minutes and being a key contributor. Ev Bagaru, Orangeville's D, you can see it stepped up. Thomas, used the rim and the backboard. Couldn't get it to go, though. Monegro, feed to Fomina, who's yet to get going. Jeremy, ice cold right now. And Monegro, frustrated with himself, getting called with a little chief foul. He tripped up Hazley. So I mentioned Fomina. He was down last week at the University of Central Florida, taking a visit. His recruiting really heating up. He's got probably about a good dozen or so high major and mid-major teams interested. Coat Thomas in and out. Rebound Fomina. Monegro pulls up at the free throw line, short. Rebound Harding. Ev Bagaru weaving around. Feed to Coat Thomas, and he's fouled. Monegro picks up another. So Coat Thomas to the free throw line. They got Coat listed at 6'5". He's got the long arms, man. He's got, what do they call it? The wingspan. You never hear the phrase wingspan until NBA draft night. You hear it 700 times a night, and then the rest of the season nobody mentions it. Thomas hits the first. He's out of Kitchener, Ontario. Also played at Huron Heights Secondary, as well as the Kitchener-Waterloo Vipers. In and out on the second. Sterling to Engen. Monegro weaves through everyone and no roll. And then Monegro knocks that out of bounds. So for the first time tonight, we're seeing Orangeville's newest addition, Kevin Dukovacic. What appears Majambo Mbike, no longer with the team. Haven't seen him here in a couple weeks. And Dukovacic, number 30, out of Montreal as well. Orangeville, a long history of pulling guys from Montreal. Hazley, Justice Hazley. This guy's got range. That is at least his third three right now. I don't have the stats in front of me. It could be 4. I know definitely 3. Engen, guarded by Hazley. And Tierno Silla gets called with a foul away from the ball. So if you're Silla, you got to be smarter than that, because he's a big guy. He's going to have to take his fouls against the Fominas, or if he's standing underneath that hoop, taking on guys attacking the basket. You can't afford to take those chief fouls away from the ball. He's got to play a little smarter. Orangeville inbounds. Engen for 3, short. Ev Bagaru. Reckless pass picked off by Fomina. Jeremy to Engen. And then, Justice Hazley, hard foul on Engen. Good play, smart by Justice, because Orangeville was 3-on-1, and you want to foul that guy hard. So clever. So Justice Hazley, he's having a first half. Engen, no good. So yet to see Aaron Abunabi tonight, Remy Tisington, Mustafa Vanjoff. I don't know if Mustafa is back in uniform. He was out last week, so just checking over to the bench. Elijah Patterson or Janai Dunkley Diston. Harding. What a pass inside. Hazley just couldn't handle it, though. So love seeing the big man with great vision, and then the little guy's not holding on to it. Dukovacic. So shout out to mom and dad. I was chatting with Kevin's dad on Instagram last week. I know he's tuned in watching a live stream tonight. Excited to have him here at Orangeville Prep. We'll talk to Tony McIntyre's head coach last week about him. He's really excited. He's like, this guy's really good. Watch out for it. So Kevin will inbound under the hoop. Engen. Ooh, what a head fake. Oh, ho, ho. Ladies and gentlemen, Oliver Engen's coming out party. Williamson. Evbagaru. Coat Thomas. Shot clock at 3, 2, 1. He gets it up in time, but no good. Engen, the hot hand for Orangeville right now, spun around and then knocked out of bounds. Jahari Williamson. So lead 9 again. Orangeville having a hard time closing that lead. Just got to get rid of it, yeah. Engen. Step back. He had it there. He should have took that shot. Fulmina. So Jeremy's getting double teams. That's why he's having a hard time getting off. And then possession arrow favors Orangeville. Got lucky because he lost the handle on it. Rory Stewart back in. Fulmina looks a little gassed. So Rory played a little bit of the 5 last week when Jeremy was down on his visit in the game against Toronto Prep, so certainly capable of it. 3, 2, he's got to recognize, get it up. I think Oliver wasn't aware of the situation. He was a little too careless, didn't realize he only had about 4 or 5 seconds on the shot clock. Harding, reckless pass. Orangeville's got numbers. And Stewart, Harding did enough just to deny it, and then Dukovacic couldn't follow. And then clever by Beals to sneak back. Orangeville's got a 4-on-1. Engen, you gotta be kidding me, 4-on-1, and you can't get it. Now down the other end, easy lay-in, Jahari Williamson. Tony McIntyre looking for a foul, and he just got teed up. I think Tony's got to direct some of that to his players. You got a 4-on-1, and you can't get a lay-in. 37-26, Royal Crown in front. So it's been Keontae Beals. Monegro has had a couple nice baskets, but it's been over on the bench for a little bit. Justin Chase yet to get going. Rory yet to get going. They got to get Fulmina going. So credit to Royal Crown. Mentioned #1 defensive team in the OSBA, and they are just swallowing up Fulmina right now, double teaming him. And keep in mind, number 9, Mamburo Mara, one of their best players, not in uniform tonight. So I'll share some news for those out in the Toronto area. I know, obviously, people know I was doing traffic for Flow 93.5 for quite a while. I do News Talk 1010, a couple other stations all across the GTA. I will let you in on a secret that's not going to make some people happy. So as of Monday, Flow 93.5 will no longer be a hip-hop station. They're changing their format. I believe they're going to some kind of rock. I don't know. They're not going to be called Flow. So there is an industry secret. So I know a lot of you driving to games or sitting doing your homework, whatever, put some Flow on. It's not going to be hip-hop, which is, I believe, it's a travesty. It's such an important part of the culture of the city of Toronto. So Williamson at the free throw line. Jahari played at Pine Ridge out in Pickering. So I'm assuming Eastern Pickering. If he's at Pine Ridge, then went to Bill Crothers. And now here at Royal Crown. Dukovacic to Beals. Getting warm in the gym now. Keontae. And just reckless. Has that stolen by Nitsu. Coat Thomas. Nothing but eyes for hoop. And the follow. Harding couldn't get it. Mitsu, and then turns it over. Sterling, 3-on-1, bounce pass. Rory Stewart hammers that down. Bit more like it from Rory Stewart. And now Royal Crown wants a timeout because they know, hey, that dunk's going to give them momentum. So finally, Rory shows out. Huge dunk. I mean, I can hear that Orangeville huddle from over here. That's as animated. I've seen them in a while. So lead back down to 9 with that Rory dunk. We got a game, folks. You know, doing games up here the last, I can't even remember the last time we even had a close game. Probably senior night 2019. That's featured in the TV show Anyone's Game that Orangeville is in. Don't forget to check that out on CBC Gem. You can also see some clips on YouTube. Follows the undefeated 2019 Orangeville Prep. Was it 2019-20? I don't know what it was. Well, they won the undefeated season, the one with Moncrief, who is now down at Oklahoma State. A whole bunch of guys. Shamar Rattan-Mays, who's down at Youngstown State. Justice Prentice went to Purdue Fort Wayne. Lorenzo Downey on that team, who's down playing JUCO. Who else? Jeff Nagandu went to Seton Hall, but has since transferred. I don't know where he is right now. I think he's having visa issues at last check. Because Jeff from Africa, somewhere in Africa. Well, yeah, it's been a long time since I've had the chance to call a close game, which I'm excited about, because normally I'm doing 40-point blowouts, and you guys get to hear what my favorite hip-hop artists of the week are and stuff like that, because everything but the game, that's not happening tonight. Evbagaru drives, attacks, switches hands. Michael Evbagaru, that's lovely. Lead back to 11 for Royal Crown. Chase back out there. Engen, travel, yep, good call, referee. So the mental errors killing Orangeville right now. So when you're making those kind of errors, you're stressed. So the tension of the game getting to these guys. Williamson directing guys to clear out of his way. Jahari. Ooh. Hey, this guy can play, man. Because that's a tough shot, and he almost made it. It just rimmed out. But Jahari back at the free throw line. So Williamson, a class of 2023. This guy's got a bright future. He's still got another year left. And this guy's certainly going to be playing university somewhere. So speaking of university, Royal Crown's head coach Mike DiGiorgio, also an assistant with the University of Toronto. He's also a former OUA All-Star himself back in 2007, 2008, was the captain and team MVP for his U of T squad. And it looks like Sterling getting called with a foul. And again, there's those mental errors. So Orangeville, a travel and now a careless foul at midcourt. 41-28, 4:04 to go in the half. Orangeville, in the words of Bob Marley, simmer down. That was when he was a ska artist. He had a song called Simmer Down, even before he was doing reggae. Look that up. Harding. Rory does enough to block it. We're seeing Remy Tissington for the first time tonight. And again, just careless. Get it over. There you go. And Remy turns that over. Evbagaru and Engen, not a bad foul. So Tissington's been sitting on that bench ice cold, gets put into a game this tense. And of course, not up to speed and a little careless with the ball. So coming back into the game, Monegro and Fulmina, Sterling, and Engen back to the bench. I don't know if Fulmina's got a basket yet. If he does, it's one little lay-in, that's it. So Fulmina's got some soul searching to do in the locker room, come out a different guy. Evbagaru hits a couple free throws. Michael, another Scarborough guy, also played at Pope John Paul II before going to Royal Crown. Tissington, he's got a quick trigger. He'll put it up. So will Rory. No movement on Orangeville. Just very stagnant. Jeff. Rory for 3. Rory Stewart's. Bam. Orangeville needed that desperately. Williamson, guarded by Tissington. Jahari pulls up. That's a tough shot. You know, you don't want to take that long, too. Analytics say take the 3 or don't take it. So Royal Crown, I mean, when you got a 12-point lead, though, get away with it for now. .255 to go, 43-31. Royal Crown comfortably in front. Orangeville looks frazzled. Williamson at the line. He's done a good job of getting himself there tonight a couple times. Mention if you are out there, YouTube Streamland, drop me a line on Twitter at Mr. McKee. Any comments, questions, or concerns, or if I'm saying someone's name wrong, try to get it as good as I can. I was checking with each coach and before the game. 2:55. Williamson inbounds. Coat Thomas. Coat. And Williamson couldn't quite get the handle on it. And foul on maybe Williamson. It is, yeah. So fouled Fulmina, who picked up the rebound. So Aaron Abunabi seeing his first action tonight. He just checks in for Orangeville. Number 12. Aaron of 2023. He's been up here a couple years because it's part of the AI. Was it AI Red or Black? AI Black he was with, yeah. I always get them confused. 2019 team. Beals. Hot start in the first quarter. Need a bit more of that. There he is. Beals, Fulmina. Possession arrow favors Royal Crown. I don't think the ball was settled. Either way, Royal Crown wants a timeout. 14-point lead for the visitors from Scarborough. You're watching OSBA action. Thanks for joining us here on the YouTube stream. Of course, don't forget to click subscribe. Stay up to date and get notified whenever another Orangeville game is coming up. Mentioned we'll be back here on Saturday at 8 p.m. Seniors Night. Always love that. They always do some pretty cool stuff with the parents and make sure all the kids get recognized. And then Sunday, they're back here again against Ridley. So just seeing my guy Jesse Tipping in the building. I haven't seen Jesse in a couple weeks, so shout out to Jesse. .230 to go. So if you're Orangeville, you know, coming in, I watched some highlights last night of Royal Crown, and I knew their length was going to cause all sorts of problems. So I thought Orangeville's got to hit threes tonight if they want to compete. I don't think they're kind of focused on driving the ball to the basket, and Royal Crown's size is just causing all sorts of nightmares. Somebody's got to start hitting threes. Speaking of hitting threes, bam! Jahari Williamson. This guy's a machine. Lead at 17. And then again, Orangeville with a careless turnover. Keep in mind, folks, this is Royal Crown's doing this with perhaps one of, if not their best player, sitting on the bench. So this is a team that is going to be in the convo for the OSBA championship in the next couple of weeks. Nitu to Thomas, pulls up. Coat Thomas, 50-31, lead at 19. And then Beals almost had his pocket picked by Thomas. Fulmina. Jeremy attacks. In and out. Jeremy Fulmina. Finally. Trying to stop the bleeding. Jahari Williamson, player of the game right now. Hunter Harding, he's done a job neutralizing Fulmina. So not putting up huge stats, but this guy's doing yeoman's work. Orangeville's got numbers. They got to recognize Beals. Keontae Beals up and under. That was pretty sweet. So Beals, some first half, let me tell you. So 59.7 to go. Orangeville's got to get a stop. Harding. Oh, and then from behind, and that's a charge. So Aaron Abunabi took that charge. Fulmina was there to help him with a block. And good call, referee. Because Harding, that's a big dude, man. So there's that turnover Orangeville needed. And now, let's get a basket here. Keep it simple. Monegro over on the bench. Beals to Chase, who's yet to get going. Rory wanted it. And knocked out of bounds. So 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Orangeville's got to draw something up here. Make sure everyone's aware, because the last time this happened, guy wasn't aware that he only had about 5 seconds. So Keontae. Chase. Rory. Abunabi, quick trigger. No good. And that ball's knocked out of bounds by Beals. It's going to be Royal Crown ball. 15-point lead. 24.8 to go. Williamson. This is going to be the last shot. There's about a half a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. I mean, if you're Royal Crown, you want number 11 taking the shot. Paisley inside to Nitu. And good foul, Aaron Abunabi, because Christian Nitu had a clear path to the hoop. Nitu, a 2024 youngster. Speaking of bright futures, wow, I didn't realize he was that young. This kid's good. Christian Nitu, watch out for him. I mean, his length. He's already a big dude. Looks about a good 6'9", 6'10", but his arms, again, there's that wingspan. He is long. Lefty. He's got offers from Santa Clara, TCU, Washington State. So already getting that interest. And Fulmina throws that one off the roof. So at the half, Orangeville down by 15. I don't think I've ever said that in my life. Royal Crown, they look damn good. So I'm Chris McKee. We're going to take about a 10-minute break here. Live stream will stay on, but I'm going to turn the volume off because of the music, and we'll see in a few minutes. Welcome back. Second half about to get started. I would normally come on the mic a lot earlier, but because they've got music playing, it often gets YouTube streams deleted when the music's going, and they're still playing it right now, which thankfully they just stopped. So Royal Crown, dominant performance in the first half, lead by 15. So Jahari Williamson leads all scorers right now with 14. He's just been flames coming off his ball. And then Keontae Beals with 13 for Orangeville Prep. Jeremy Fumina just hit his first basket right before the end of the first half, so he's got to get going. Monegro had a good start. He's got to start revving things up as well. Rory Stewart, big dunk, big three. And there's Keontae again. Misses Ev Bagaro. Royal Crown in transition. Coat Thomas in and out. Tierno Silla. Also Silla, who's probably their star guy, hasn't really played much. Been on the bench. A couple fouls. Take that shot, man. You got Jeff. You got to take that shot if you got that much space. Rory. Beals. Guarded by Thomas. Shot clock winding down. Fulmina double teams. And then Justin Chase. You could hear the slap of the hand up here. Royal Crown unlucky. Looks like Ev Bagaro going to get called with that foul. With 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Chase at the free throw line. Mentioned Justin's athleticism. He's been up here a couple of years as well. Started with AI Black a few years ago. Averaged 8 points a game. You can see him all over Overtime on Instagram with some of his dunks. Was the 2019 OFSA triple jump and long jump champion. So out of Scarborough as well with Pope John Paul. Former school before coming up here. So Justin gets a couple free throws. Chase is a guy, he's still a 2023. So if he can get an offer this year, he said he would go. But, likelihood back next year, and don't worry, they're going to come. Silla, fade away. In and out. And wisely shielded by Beals because that was last touched by a Royal Crown player. Monegro. Chase. Fulmina lost the handle on it. Ev Bagaro there on the steal. Switches hands. No good. Ball bouncing around. Beals has got it. He's got Fulmina. Get your phones out. Oh. And I was hoping he would alley-oop it to Fulmina. Either way, Keontae gets to the line. He's fouled pretty hard. That was Justice Hazley going to the ground for Royal Crown, but he's fine, but he'll go to the bench. Christian Nitsu had a nice first half. Back in for Royal Crown. I like Nitsu. He's got that just woke up from an afternoon nap hairstyle. Can appreciate that. Yeah, I got a teenage son myself. I've seen that hair. Keontae chipping away on that lead down to 11. Orangeville going to have to play inspired basketball to get back into this one. Silla. Could have been called with a double dribble there. Tierno one-on-one with Fulmina. And Fulmina denies. Jeremy with a huge block. Monegro. Keontae slashes through everyone. Keontae Beals have a night. The lead's down to 9. So the ref was saying something to people in the stands. Not sure what was going on. Pretty noisy in here, so tough to see what's going on or hear what's going on. So lead at 9. Good start for Orangeville. Ev Bagaru got lost, put it up. Unlucky. Orangeville 3-on-2. Rory wasn't settled. He lost the handle on it. Chase. And that's going to be Orangeville ball. So one more basket here. Royal Crown's going to have to take a timeout. Reset. Rory. Rory in the corner for three. Looks like Nitsu might have got a touch on that. Evbagaro, coast to coast for Royal Crown. Michael Evbagaro. Exactly what Royal Crown needed. He's fearless, man. When he gets that ball, you know he's attacking the basket. Wide open look, take it, Rory. And Rory, and a push in the back on, I didn't see who. Someone on Orangeville. Might have been Fomina. Or it could have been Jeff if he's getting called with it because he's gone to the bench. Don't need him in foul trouble. Engen, number 6, back in for Orangeville. Coat Thomas with the ball for Royal Crown. Tierno Silla. Oh, my goodness, Tierno Silla. Blows by everyone in Orangeville, hammers it away. He had a quiet first half. He's just waking up. Chase, corner 3. Rory. Fomina now. And then Jeremy lost the handle on it. 3-on-2 for Royal Crown. Evbagaro. And it's going to be a charge. Nicely done. Oliver Engen just stood there, took the charge. Evbagaro was trying to be a little too much mustard on that hot dog. He had a simple pass and went for the flash. 5:55 to go. Every fake Hollywood phone number, 555. Keontae, guarded by Nitsu, to Rory. Rory trying to back down the defender. That's got to be a goaltending. He messed with the hoop. Chase, and then he's mugged by Silla. Those should have been a goaltending on Rory, on Rory's attempt, not on Rory. Should have been 2, but either way, Justin at the line. So Silla back to the bench in foul trouble, and we're seeing Isaiah Crawford. I believe that's the first time Isaiah's into the game. 6'3" guard, class of 2023. I'll be honest, I try to do some research, so I go through all the players. There's a guy that plays for Louisiana Tech with the exact same name, exact same spelling as Isaiah Crawford. So you type in Isaiah Crawford basketball, it's just info on this guy from Louisiana Tech, so don't have a ton of info on the Toronto Isaiah Crawford. I do know he's a 2023. There he is in the corner. Evbagaro pulls up, and that's going to be blue ball. It should have been blue ball. Mitzi was right. Either way, Orangeville catches a break. .12 lead for Royal Crown. 5:15. Engen coast to coast. And Jahari Williamson, and then he's fouled by Beals. Jahari again to the free throw line. So Jahari having a night here at the Athlete Institute in Mono, Ontario. One of the premier matchups in the OSBA this season. For those that missed the first half, Royal Crown beat Orangeville back on December 15th, 78-74 on their home court in Scarborough. And here we are, plenty north of Scarborough. A 90-minute drive north of Toronto. Supposedly some rain coming down on the way home, so not a great drive on the way home. So last week, I've been coming up here for 5 years, and I rip home. Finally got my first speeding ticket last week, so none too happy about that. Rolling down Highway 9. I'm $150 short. Fomina spins through and lays that in, Jeremy Fomina. Ev Bagaro. Double team, Rory comes in to help. Still gonna be Royal Crown ball. Excuse me, had to hit the cough button there. Drink of water. Crawford inbounds. Coat Thomas. Jahari Williamson, leading scorer of the game right now. Shot clock under 5. Ev Bagaro, too much. Rebound Beals. Keontae, kick out. Engen, corner 3. Oliver Engen, swish. Youngster from Kingston, Ontario, having his best night in Orangeville jersey. Lead back down to 9. Williamson pulls up, gets his own rebound. Nitsu, the big man for 3. Christian Nitsu hit a lot of the rim, still counts for 3 though. This young guy, Nitsu, is impressive. Mentioned he's already got a number of offers. Chase through everyone, and then Nitsu with the foul. So Nitsu, Santa Clara, Texas Christian, Washington State, all looking for a signature right now. And he's still a 2024, so just from what I'm seeing out of this kid, his length and his ability, he's going to be stacking up some high major offers. 3:38, Chase at the line. You can go check out a bunch of the highlights I've posted to Justin on Undrafted Free Agent Instagram, as well as my YouTube. Put them on my Twitter as well. Chase hitting free throws. 10-point ball game. Coat Thomas. Crawford, what's the call? There's bodies everywhere away from the ball, so I missed it. So Beal's gonna get called with a foul, and he's down on the ground hard. Looks like it's kind of that tailbone or hip area. Keontae looks like he's gonna be all right. That's one of those ones you gotta get up, keep moving. So speaking of that, for those just tuning in, Jalik Dunkley Distant out injured with a bruised hip for Orangeville, injured in practice this week. Out for Royal Crown, Mambaro Mara, one of their star players, as well as Mohamed Traore. So both teams down key guys. Aaron Abunabi back in for Keontae. Just let him walk that off over on the sideline. Inbound, Ev Bagaro. And Williamson was trying to throw it off a player, but it was his own teammate. Threw that off Crawford. The Orangeville ball. Abu Nabi back to the bench. Keontae looks fine. Chase. Beals. Keontae, oh my goodness. Left hand, little finger roll. What a finish. Keontae Beals. Speaking of career nights, he's having one as well. Coat Thomas through everyone. Coat Thomas over top of Jeremy Fulmina. So anytime Orangeville tries to make a run, Royal Crown's got an answer. Their counterpunch is deadly tonight. Rory trying to back down Nitsu, muscles it through. Rory Stewart, a bit more like it. Rory's got that man's body. He's got a college player's body. He's got to start using it. Let's play some simple hoops here. Muscle your way in, back him down. Ev Bagaro. And then he goes over top of Rory. Ev Bagaro having a night as well. Again, the counterpunch. Rory, he's got to recognize he's got, and one. No basket. Ay. They're calling a travel. You got to be kidding me, referee. Unlucky. Excellent crowd in the gym tonight. Mentioned last week up here, no fans allowed, but our government overlords are allowing people in the building again. Ev Bagaro kick out. Nitsu in and out. Unlucky for Christian. Engen. That's not a good shot, Ali. Pulls up from the free throw line and short. Ev Bagaro. And just backs down Orangeville. Michael Ev Bagaro. He's putting on a clinic. Someone's got to go in there and help him out because he's just backing down anybody. Lead at 12, Royal Crown. Take the shot, Abu Nabi. Rebound, Fomina, and one. Jeremy Fomina. So mentioned Fomina out of Montreal, 6'11". Was down at Central Florida last week. Their head coach, Johnny Dawkins, played a decade in the NBA. Was also a longtime assistant at Duke under Mike Krzyzewski before finally taking the Central Florida job. Playing in the American Athletic Conference. And it looks like somebody moved before. Yeah, Nitsu entered the key before Fomina's shot, so he's going to get a break. He'll get another chance to try and convert the three-point play. Fomina fielding a number of high major offers, converts that. Minute 5 to go in the third. Ev Bagaro, they haven't stopped him, and they can't. Ooh, only the rim can stop him. That one just rolls out. No one in white stopping Ev Bagaro. Engen, coast to coast. Rory, and no foul called. Orangeville bench, just hands in the air. Kawhi Thomas, and one. Kawhi Thomas. Temperature heating up in this gym. So I mentioned earlier, Thomas out of the Kitchener area. He's a 2023. You want to talk about guys with a bright future. This guy, long, lean, athletic, explosive, you name the adjective. They're the good ones anyway. They apply to Kawhi Thomas. Engen, get the ball over half. Chase wide open. Elevates Justin Chase. That's his moneymaker right there. Lead still at 14. So Royal Crown's going to be the last shot of the third quarter, slow things down. Michael Ev Bagaro has just been torching Orangeville in the third quarter. No one's stopping him. Kawat and Engen called with a foul. So Kawat to the free throw line with 3.3 to go. The only good news for Orangeville is, they should be able to get a rebound, or at least if he hits these, get a chance to get a heave going from half court. So Mike DeGiorgio's Royal Crown on the road up here in Orangeville showing out. And it's funny because it's not even, the big guys. When I had a conversation with Mike this week, I said, who's going to be your feature guys? And he told me them, and it's none of the guys that are having the night tonight. So Hunter Harding, the big man, 22, who was exceptional in the first half. He's barely played here in this third quarter. Tierno Silla also barely played when he's been in. He's been deadly. And also mentioned the lack of Mambaru Mara and Mohamed Traore not even in uniform tonight. Sitting in sweats. Thomas, no good. And that's good defense. It was Josh Hamilton, number 14, seeing his first action for Royal Crown, making an impact. So at the end of 3, 11-point lead, Royal Crown 69-58 over Orangeville. I don't think anyone's ever beaten Orangeville or AI twice in one season in the OSBA. So fourth quarter, we may have history in the making. So some of the Orangeville alumni in action tonight, not tonight, but thankfully last night, Giovanni Scott finally playing for Penn State. You know, he played his first 2 years down at South Plains, JUCO in Texas, and then still wasn't academically eligible until the new year. But Giovanni Scott finally in uniform for Penn State, playing in the Big Ten. Saw a bit of the game last night against Michigan, but tonight, just tonight alone, former Orangeville guys playing. Seton Hall in action, Tyree Samuel, Southern Illinois playing Northern Iowa, big Missouri Valley Conference game, and Kyler Filowich in action. I actually spoke to Ben Jacobson, the Northern Iowa head coach, on Monday. You can see some of that conversation on undrafted_FA, my Instagram or Twitter. Also spoke with Drew Valentine, Loyola Chicago's head coach, on Monday, but also in action tonight, Valparaiso, Darius Diavero, a couple other Canadians, Ben Cricky on that same team. Harvard in action, no Orangeville guys, but Lucas Sakota, former King's Christian guy. Josh Hemmings, another Canadian. I know they got about 3 or 4 Canadians down there. Noah Kirkwood, I don't know if he's still there. And then also in action tonight, the Youngstown State Penguins, Shamar Rattan Mays. Going into tonight's game, they'd won 4 games in Horizon League action. So peaking at just the right time, Shamar and his crew. I'm Chris McKee, thanks for joining us. See a couple NCAA and U Sports jackets in the gym tonight, coaches checking out some of the action. Always good to see. You know, if you go back to 2 years when things were normal, that was always one of the cool things, seeing the Michigan State, the Seton Hall guys, the Georgetown guys, you name it. Iona, Buffalo. Buffalo was supposed to be here tonight, but I don't see any Buffalo Bulls jackets. Watching Buffalo down in the MAC. The MAC is, speaking of Orangeville alum, so Toledo, the #1 team in the MAC right now, they beat Ohio, the Bobcats, which is a really good team. So Keyshawn Saunders, #1 team in the MAC. What are they right now? I think they're 19-5, I believe. And so hopefully, if all goes well, we'll see Keyshawn Saunders in March Madness. Stolen by Engen on the inbound, but it's out of bounds. So Royal Crown catches a break, excuse me. After this game, calling Royal Crown, I'm gonna need a Crown Royal tonight. You should go back and watch the highlights, the replay, or there's a bunch of 11 o'clock games starting tonight, some Mountain West games or West Coast Conference, so tune into some of that. Jahari Williamson. And I'm not gonna get a speeding ticket tonight, I promise. Ev Bagaro is just lethal. Finally put 2 guys on him, figured it out. Shot clock at 5, Ev Bagaro out. Nitsu, it's gonna be a 2 if it goes in. His foot was on the line. Rebound Abu Nabi. Chase Engen. So Monegro in foul trouble. Chase corner 3. And possession error will favor Orangeville. So no Jalik. And Janai still, the other twin, still yet to see action. Rory, long 2, airballs it. Nitsu, Christian Nitsu, no good. So Orangeville's got numbers, recognized, take the shot. That's Chase's moneymaker, that mid-range, it is lethal. You can't defend it. He just gets up, elevates, perfect form. Lead to 9. This is where Orangeville hasn't been able to get it any closer. Ev Bagaro gets his own rebound. Fulmina does enough to stop it. Engen. Ollie pulls up. Not there, Royal Crown. Ev Bagaro coast to coast. Michael, and that's gonna be goaltending. It's gotta be goaltending. Everyone on Royal Crown shouting it. Refs talking, yeah, they're saying it is going in. They're gonna count it, yeah. So it's gonna be an and one now. This is one I agree with the refs on this. It should be goaltending. Orangeville bench not happy about it. Refs discussing, but they've already put the 2 points on the scoreboard. So Ev Bagaro, what a night. And she's out of Toronto, also plays with New Step Academy. And then Engen called with a tripping foul. Or some kind of, ay, ay, ay. Jefferson Monegro still buried down the end of the Orangeville bench. Ev Bagaro. Pulls up over top of Fulmina. Michael Ev Bagaro torching him. .13 lead, Royal Crown. And just reckless passes. Beals throws up a half-court alley-oop when you're down 13. It's just not smart basketball. Substitutions, Ken Sterling back into the game. Jefferson Monegro as well. When you see the kind of, the half-court heave alley-oop, that's young guys trying to get all 13 points back in one attempt, and it doesn't work that way. Patience, slowly, 2 or 3 points at a time. Ev Bagaro. And it looks like Nitu called with a foul. He was moving a bit, so a moving screen. And then Hunter Harding back into the game. He had a first half, man. And then he's been buried on that bench most of the third quarter. And now he's back out there. We're in number 22. Monegro. Guarded by Coat Thomas. Chase. Fulmina bails him out. Fulmina again. Jeremy Fulmina muscling. Muscling the 2-point effort there. And knocked out of bounds. It's still going to be Royal Crown ball. Reminds me of back in the 80s, they used to have Royal Crown soda, RC. It was like this really cool blue, white, and red logo. Ev Bagaro for 3, why not? He's done everything else. Air ball, though. Beals, Sterling, corner, Monegro. Inside, Fulmina. Jeremy, travel, yeah. Jeremy took about 7 steps and then went down hard. Hunter Harding has had his number tonight. Jeremy still on the ground. Getting up slowly. Big tree fall hard, as they say, right? 6'11" Fulmina. Little ginger, but looks to be just fine. Ref doing double duty, using the Swiffer. Which normally there's volunteers and stuff here doing that, but We're trying to minimize who's in the gym, but good crowd here tonight. Hopefully I make it on one of these Instagram reels. They never show me. Too busy showing the dunks. Or at least use my audio, man. Come on. Use my calls. Speaking of that, shout out to Director Huss, doing some amazing things for Orangeville's Instagram. Go check those out. Some of the reels he's doing, unbelievable. Williamson pulls up from the free throw line and gets the roll. Jahari Williamson, 75-62. And then that's knocked out of bounds. It will still be Orangeville ball. Rory coming in for Fulmina. Jeremy get him a little break after hitting the ground. So Justice Hazley back in, and he had a first half. Justice, 3 threes, I believe, in the first half. Maybe more. I don't have a stat sheet in front of me. Sterling. And then going up against the big, long Christian Nitsu, not wise. He blocks that. And an unfortunate Williamson miscommunication with Hazley. Throws that out of bounds. Orangeville catches a break. Monegro, guarded by Thomas. Jeff, kick out. Chase 3 looks good. Justin Chase, swish. Chase, huge for Orangeville in the second half. Evbagaro weaves through everyone. He's killing them. Michael Evbagaro. Stolen Royal Crown, and now Sterling gonna get a little foul. Not the worst foul, because at least slows down the transition and Orangeville can reset. They're not shooting. Evbagaro limping up there. Now he's going down. That could be key. Looks like he rolled an ankle, or he's stretching. I wonder if it's a cramp or, yeah, it looks like he's just cramping up. .5:25 to go in the fourth. Royal Crown on the road, up 12 over the defending OSBA champs, Orangeville Prep. So, controversy. So the ref inbounded the ball. It touched the Royal Crown player, then bounced in. Beals picked up the ball, and then goes all the way, and then the ref stops it. I'll stay out of that one. Ref's having a conversation right now. So because Jahari didn't catch it, but it did touch him, so technically he inbounded the ball. Well, either way, Royal Crown just caught a break. Harding. Nitsu for 3, the youngster. Too much. Rory. Chase has been big in the second half, and it continues. Justin Chase. Someone else in white has got to step up aside from Justin. It was Beals in the first half, now it's Chase in the second. And it looks like Rory's going to get called with a foul on Williamson. So the two guards, Williamson and Evbagaro, these guys are lethal. Kind of unassuming, not overly big or overly quick. Just play smart basketball. And F. Bagaro especially is just killing them. Williams in the first half, his threes. Big in Royal Crown's game today. So I'm Chris McKee. Thanks for joining me. Of course, drop me a line on Twitter at Mr. McKee. Check out my website, undraftedfreeagent.com. Don't forget, click subscribe to the orange or to the red button you're seeing on YouTube right now. Stay up to date on all things Orangeville Prep. You can be notified of upcoming games, upcoming matchups. Also, don't forget to follow the OSBA on their socials. Keep up to date on some of the alumni as well. It sounds like Lil Wayne in the back. I have like the first 5 Lil Wayne albums, like all the old ones when he was like 16 on Cash Money. I have the entire Cash Money collection from like 1997 right up probably to about 2007. And then I stopped buying CDs because, you know, you don't need CDs anymore. But I'm talking BG, Lil Wayne, the Hot Boys, the Big Timers, Baby Williams solo album, Birdman, you name it, all of it. Tierno Silla corner, misses. Oh, bouncing around. Justin Chase comes away with it. Beals inside the Fomina. Monegro looking for some help. Jeff. Little floater, Jeff Monegro. Again, chipping away, but they can't get it down to about 4 or 5. Every time they get to this, to single digits, it just gets stuck. Well, Royal Crown has a counterpunch. Tierno Silla inside to Harding. And Harding's fouled by Justin Chase. He'll shoot a couple. So Hunter, also a class of 2023. This is a guy, again, you're probably going to be seeing on TV in a couple years. I've really enjoyed his performance tonight. Nothing flashy, just hard-nosed basketball. Great defense. He's basically shut down Fomina for the most part. I mean, Fomina, a guy that can go off for 30 every night, so I don't even believe Jeremy's in double digits just yet. So Harding has done a job on him. Back of the rim. That's the one thing every big guy's got to work on is free throws. Hits the second. So 4 minutes here now. Orangeville's got to make some kind of run if they're going to have any chance of winning this game. They need a good 6-7-0 run and then just has it stolen. Silla picks it up. Over and back it was, yeah. Everyone in the gym yelling it. Mental, Silla puts up his hand saying, my bad. It was close. It wasn't, you know, egregious for Silla not to be aware. But that's the turnover Orangeville needed right now. And Jeff Monegro with a travel. I mean, Orangeville just shooting themselves in the foot right now. .351 left in the ball game. It's been a good one, and certainly going down to the wire here. Jahari Williamson, mentioned former Pine Ridge Puma. It's just down the street from my house in Pickering. Ev Bagaro short. Beals pull up. Keontae denied. Tierno Silla. Silla both ends of the floor. And just ugly shots from Orangeville. Silla, turn around. And Monegro. So they've got two guys in Royal Crown on the ground. They got to recognize and Keontae Beals, lovely left-handed lay-in. Keontae's got to be at about 20 points right now. 2:45, huge. Last 2.5 minutes of the game here. Silla, what's the call? Oh, it's a hand check on Beals. So Silla will shoot some free throws. Tierno Silla, 6'11", he's from Guinea. He's from the same village as Mambaro Mara, who's not playing tonight. Silla fielding offers from Arizona State, Santa Clara. Played for Zaragoza in Spain. Has also been a part of the Guinea national team program. Yeah, that's the guy you're going to see on television next year. Certainly playing somewhere in the NCAA. Hopefully, because I saw that with Ngandu, right? When he was here, Jeff, and then they have the visa issues, some of the young men coming from Africa, so hopefully, I mean, they're in Canada, so that's a good start, but getting a U.S. visa is a whole different ball of wax. So 78-71. This has been as close as it's been probably since early in the first quarter. Orangeville desperate to make a run here. I mentioned this is one of many games in a row, which is 7 of 10, I believe. 7 or 8 games in 10 nights they've got. It's just an incredible stretch. And so let's see who's out there. Try and pull Orangeville back in. So we got Kenyon Sterling, Jeremy Fomina, Jeff Monegro, Keontae Beals, and Justin Chase, who's been lights out in the second half out there. Got Hunter Harding, Jahari Williamson, Tierno Silla, Michael Evbagaro, and Coat Thomas on the floor for Royal Ground. Excuse me. Silla, this is the first. So Silla, this is his grad year. Crowd getting into it, hits the second. Big free throw, lead at 8. So Sterling out, Rory back in. Rory, excellent three-point shooter, so they're gonna need that. Beals, outstanding tonight. Keontae through everyone. And the roll, Keontae Beals, lead to 6. Closest it's been in a long time. Are they gonna get this ball out in time? Evbagaro, just in time. Thomas lost a handle on it. Silla just swarming defense for Orangeville. Shot clock expiring. Air ball. There's the turnover. Beals, Keontae Beals denied. Silla, oh no, sorry, that was Coat Thomas. It looked like all ball. And so Beals down on the ground hard. He's got to get up. So a couple huge free throws here for Keontae Beals. So I don't want to say anything, but I talked to my son about this, and Mark Peterson here works up here at Orangeville, organizing all the live stream and all the camps and that, marketing coordinator. And I said, hey, before this game, I'm going to put, I think, Royal Crown 2.5-point favorites on the road. And I've never ever said that. And so, trust me, went to college hoops. I'm pretty good at picking the lines You give me two teams, even mid-major, because I watch so many hoops. I can give you the spread, so my spread's looking pretty good right now. Talked about this last week. I watched about 850 college games last year. I'm somewhere in the range of 400 right now, a little bit down from last year, but a couple weeks left. The goal is to get over 500. Beals hits the first, big, lead to 5. Keontae, who's not a Halifax. He's been a part of the Canadian national team, U16, 2 huge free throws there. Lead down to 4, and we got a ball game. So Tierno Silla, a foul off the ball, pushed Rory Stewart. Huge turnover, huge mental mistake, and a huge roar in the gym. I'm not sure what the confusion is. They made the call, so it should be Orangeville ball. You know, you can't have this. This is a huge matchup. Talked about, you know, right off the top, these are 2 of the top 5 programs in the country. And so you expect, you know, the boys are going to be at their A game. You expect the referees tonight to come with their A game a little bit more decisive, especially it's 1:45 to go in the ball game. Make a decision and stick with it. So the fans getting rowdy here at the Athlete Institute in Mono, Ontario. Nestled in the middle of nowhere on Highway 9, just east of Highway 10. We take Highway 10, which turns into the 410 in Brampton, hits the 401. Good luck sitting in that traffic on the way up. I used to come that way. Now I go 401 to 404 to Highway 9 over. So, but then I get speeding tickets. Monegro to Chase, who's been the hot hand in the second, and then Chase just turns it over. Coat Thomas. And a hand-checked foul on Beals. I thought he was a little too aggressive. And that's not the foul you need. Now, the good news for Orangeville, the clock stops. The bad news is you got Jahari Williamson at the free throw line, who's just been lights out all night. So it looks like Orangeville wants a quick timeout. Tony wants to gather. And we got a finish coming down here. I'm Chris McKee. Thanks for joining me here on the Orangeville Prep YouTube stream. Of course, click the red button to subscribe. You don't want to miss games like this in the future. Also follow Orangeville Prep on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Or Meta. Isn't it Meta now? I don't know. Either way, what a game tonight. Finally fun to be in a gym with some real atmosphere, some real intensity, and 2 of the best teams in the country. Jahari, which last played at Bill Crothers before Royal Crown. He's a 2023 outstanding young guard. Ooh, in and out, unlucky. Could this be one of those games with the last team with the ball wins the game? Got Aaron Abunabi out there, who's a big 3-point shooter, and big free throw, hits the second one. 5-point game, 1:25 to go. Jefferson Monegro with the ball in his hand to Chase inside. Justin Chase over everyone. Lead down to 3. Orangeville pressing, and then Abunabi reckless, and he's fouled. So Aaron's got to recognize, because they had them pinned, and then Aaron just too aggressive. When the moment gets too big, you know, sometimes the boys got to learn to breathe. I always say this, you know, I've been practicing yoga for about 7-8 years now, and I wish I had known about this as a young athlete. The ability to learn how to slow down, to breathe. So important. Ev Bagaro, big free throw, hits one. Lead back to 4. 2-possession game right now. Misses the second. Chase. Feed inside to Fulmina. Rory, the follow, Rory Stewart. And looks like Royal Crown wants a timeout. It's a 2-point ball game. So Rory, he's been huge in the second half. You know, one of the things, Rory had a couple threes early, but that shot's not really been going for him. But what he's doing is using his size, using that big frame, using the body, muscle his way, get points the old school way. It's one of the things I said, you know, when the game was about 4 minutes left. We don't have to hit threes, just feed it in. You got some big boys down there. Let them muscle their way in. 2's just as good sometimes. I know it's, you know, not as beautiful as the Golden State Warriors, but putting the ball in the hoop is always important. 81-79, 58. Oh, I don't know. Well, that's the shot clock. They've just started. I guess the timeout clock. We'll reset it in a second. I'm not sure how much is left. Can't say enough about how good Justin Chase has been in the second half, nor how good Keontae Beals has been all game. And then the guard play for Royal Crown tonight, just absolutely outstanding. Ev Bagaro, lights out. Jahari Williamson, also excellent. For my money right now, player of the game, Michael Ev Bagaro. Now, there's someone here who's got a chance to be a hero with a 2-point game, so that may change. Crowd into it. So on the floor, you got Oliver Engen, Jefferson Monegro, Justin Chase, Jeremy Fulmina, and Kenyon Sterling. For Crown, Coat Thomas, Justice Hazley back out there, Hunter Harding, Ev Bagaro, and then Jahari Williamson. Hazley will inbound. And it's Sterling, fouls. Again, there's that just over anxious. Abu Dhabi just did the same thing. It's don't allow the moment to be too big for you. This is where scholarships are earned, right? This kind of the game. The coaches sitting in the stands. They don't care how you play necessarily those first couple minutes when there's no tension, because these are the games that are going to be on television, conference tournaments, NCAA tournament games, where the pressure's on. There's 15,000 people in the arena. You know, intensity. And that's how they want to see how you play. In the words of Fabulous, they make it hard to breathe, right? Huge miss by Williamson there. Needs this to make it a 3-point game. Gets the roll. Orangeville doesn't necessarily need a 3 right now. Minute left, plenty of time. For my money, get the ball to Chase. He's been so good. Monegro picks up his dribble. Monegro not there. Williamson. Hazley. And then Engen fouls. Justice Hazley to the free throw line. Can make this a 2-possession game. Misses the first, huge. So Hazley here, the Royal Crown guys, they also got to slow down and breathe here a little. Hazley hits the biggest free throw of his season right now. 2-possession game. 37.4 seconds to go. What does Tony McIntyre have up his sleeve right now? Well, needless to say, tonight's been amazing. Thanks for everyone out there on the YouTube stream for watching. When I was chatting with Mike DiGiorgio, the Royal Crown coach, earlier this week, I said, I expect this is one of those games that you're going to see 4,000 or 5,000 views over the next week on the YouTube stream. Everyone watching it now, everyone in the OSBA, basketball fans, and of course, coaches all across the U.S. and Canada are going to want to tune in and see this one. I mentioned all the basketball crew in hand. Wes from the Monday Morning Scouting Report. Drew from On Point. And a good 20 other dudes I've yet to meet. So big finish coming up. What time is it? 8:56 local time. I'm going to try and get a bunch of interviews after the game from both teams. So check out my socials, my Twitter at Mr. McKee, and then my Instagram on Undrafted Free Agent over the next week. I'll be posting highlights from this game as well as interviews from a lot of the key performers tonight. Here we go, 4-point game, 2 possession. Orangeville doesn't need 3 right now, but it certainly wouldn't hurt. Rory to Monegro. Jeff, tough shot, and that's going to do it. They got a foul. And so that should be it. Royal Crown looks like they're going to get out of here with a huge win on the road and give Orangeville their second loss of the season. Maybe the first time in OSBA. Well, certainly no. It's about the past 4 years because I think TRC beat them in the regular season and then again in the finals going back to 2017 maybe? No? 2018? I don't know. Big free throws here. Coat Thomas at the line. Which is Coat at 2023, so watch out for that. That's the thing with Royal Crown. Yeah, they got the 2 big guys, Silla and Mara, but when those guys go, man, this is still going to be a dangerous team next year. Misses the first. A lot of basketball left here. Orangeville's got their 3-point shooters out there. Hits the second, 5-point game. 25 seconds to go. Engen with the ball. Fomina for 3, why not? Fomina! Big 3. 18.7 to go. They got to foul quick. And there's your foul. So the game clock is messed up. Everybody knows, the scores table knows, and so 1 second, 16.9 to go. They're going to have to reset the game clock. It can't be 84-80. They hit a 3. That was a 3. What is the score here? They're calling that a... So the score, again, the refs got to be on point. Now the scores table killing the momentum of the game. You just can't have it. A little frustrating. So Fomina, huge 3. But now it's a 2, there we go, 84-82. All the fizzle gone out of the gym. And Justice Hazley. Huge free throws. Hits 1. Now, this could be the ball game right here. Make it a 2-possession game. Hazley breathes, exhales, in and out, but rebound Ev Bagaro. Now, did he step out or is it a foul on Abu Nabi? It is. Aaron Abu Nabi pushed him out. And so now more free throws. And Ev Bagaro, player of the game, I'm going to crown him right now. It's been unbelievable. Michael, another guy at 2023, so he's going to be back next year. Man, his Royal Crown is going to be dangerous for the next couple of years. I don't know what's going on. There's all sorts of nonsense. Too much. All of this is just taking the life out of the game. 85-82. In and out. Or, excuse me. Drains it. Now I've lost it. He's just kind of frazzled. Ev Bagaro. That's in and out. Engen. 13 seconds left. Chase. Engen. Put the ball up. Rory. Someone's going to shoot this thing. Rory puts it up. Oh, Rory Stewart. My goodness. Now they got a foul. So it's a one-point game. Rory Stewart with the most unlikely of threes. You got to be kidding me. Holy cow. So now, Royal Crown's got to hit free throws, but even if they hit them both, Orangeville can tie with a 3. How do you like my 2.5 Vegas line before the game? Wow, what a game. So if you're Orangeville Prep, for my money, I want one of the big guys on Royal Crown taking these free throws. So you want to see them double or at least closely guard, Ev Bagaro and Williamson, because especially Ev Bagaro. This guy's not missing anything. So 2 bodies on Ev Bagaro, and you want one of the big boys to take these free throws if you can. So 4.2 to go. Oh, it's not a shooting foul? What? They're going to have to foul again. I don't know. I don't have access to how many fouls, who's in the bonus and all that, so forgive me. So Orangeville, either a steal or a foul here. Huge inbound. And they, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. He turned it over. You gotta be kidding me. Huge mental error. Justice Hazley, he waited too long to inbound it. Well, nobody was open, so I'll give him that. So everything Orangeville needed to go right just went right, and now 4.2. No time even came off the clock. Wow. What a mental error. Hey, how fun is this? A lot more exciting than a boring Raptors game in an empty arena. Tell you what, that's why I watch all the college hoops, and it's a little bit more normal, packed arenas for the most part, unless in California. Aside from that, it's great. And then turn on the Raptors game, and it's like a morgue in there. It's depressing to watch. Can't do it. Love me some Raptors, but neat atmosphere. We got it here tonight at the Athlete Institute. So Rory hit that just unfathomable 3 to even allow Orangeville a chance here. Now, I mean, you either want to go Rory or you want to go Fomina down inside, right? Get a quick inbound, feed the big guy. This is where Jalik Dunkley-Disson would be huge as well. Some kind of alley-oop, his athleticism, but on the floor, we're going to see Fomina, Justin Chase, Oliver Engen, Rory Stewart, and I got to think Dukovicic Kevin Dukovic is the new guy from Montreal. It's just his, second or third week with the program. 4.2 to go. Here we go. And now Dukovic just returned the favor with another disastrous mental error. So what he did, he threw it, the Royal Crown defender blocked it, and Dukovic is out of bounds when he picked it up. You gotta be kidding me. Well, hey, this is high school ball, right? These guys ain't getting paid yet. So Orangeville's got, so Rory will go out, Sterling in. He's a really good defender. So either a turnover or a quick foul, right? And there's the foul, 1.3 to go. It's on Fomina. So Jahari Williamson at the line. The gym absolutely rocking, as you can hear. Williamson, yes, hits it. 2-point game. So who's on the floor for the heave? I don't think Orangeville's got the right guys back there for that heave. So Fomina to Rory, picks it up. Rory, Stewart, oh, it's just short. So are they calling a foul? Are they calling a foul? The refs are going to talk about it again. Rory may get 3 free throws or the game may be over. Do we know what the call is? They're just walking off, so that's it. There you go. No call. Royal Crown is going to win the basketball game 88-85, and that's, the irony, because Stewart, one of the best free throw shooters in the country, at the line, and he's not going to get that chance. So there you go, 88-85, Royal Crown escapes with a 3-point lead. What a game. Well, thanks for joining us here on the Orangeville Prep YouTube stream. Drop me a line on Twitter this week, at Mr. McKee, because I'm going to be posting highlights from this game. And wow, hey, we'll see you back here Saturday.